Another day of coronavirus. It's a 315 of coronavirus since March of last year's. Ugh. And it's the second last day of the gray zone. So tomorrow, Friday, is the last day of the gray zone. So after that, stay-at-home rules still apply. Do not forget that. Mark your calendars. Or do whatever to, that helps you reminder. So today I'm going to be talking about schools. So, however, I'm going to be talking about coronavirus cases first. And today's cases is somewhat lower than yesterday's by, I think, 23. Yeah. Minus 23. So we have 2,632 coronavirus cases today for Thursday. Okay. Let's see, the reporting today, so 897 high cases are from Toronto. They're still in the high. 412 from the Peterborough region. 245 from York region. 162 from Ottawa. And 118 from Waterloo region. 46 deaths have been reported today, although I think yesterday's death, okay. Let's talk about schools. Students will be going back to school. School's only in seven parts, so and these are certain parts. So keep reminder. So Gray Bruce. So the basically like Haliburton, Kawartha, Northumberland, Quinte West area, that area, that region. You're going back. Kingston, Frontenac, Lennox, and Addington region is going back. Lennox, Leeds, Grenville, and Lanark, you're going back. So every other school will be we'll be going back to school on a later announced date. We don't know when, but so that's like the base. Ray Bruce, Haliburton, Court, Northumberland, Quinte West, Peterborough, and Kingston, Frontenac, Lennox and Addington, Leeds, Grenville, and Lanark areas will be going back. Those students will only be going back to school on Monday. This Monday. So school rules have basically changed again, like this with the schedules, though. So we don't know like when. Yeah. When will be the students will be going back to school, but because Northern Ontario students in regions in Northern Ontario have already gone back to school because Northern Ontario had less serious coronavirus cases. So yeah, they got out the gray zone lockdown pretty fast. And and as a reminder, so I'm looking at it right now. Schools in Toronto, Hamilton, Peel region, yeah, York region, and Windsor Essex region will be open on February 10th. Keep that in mind. And reminder, police will continue to look for people who are having large gatherings and issue tickets to those who do. So large gatherings are one of the major cause that contributes to coronavirus cases every day. It should be avoided. So stay at home regulation are in effect. Coronavirus rules and regulations apply to so you can do some shopping, work, school, banking, medical, and business appointments, with some exceptions, because some places take it differently. Childcare services, access to governmental and social services, delivery of goods, caregiving. Although you might want to be careful, like keep the number under 5. You won't be fined if you don't keep it under 5. Take a child to their parent or guardian. Help someone who is experiencing domestic violence, unsafe conditions, or in need of emergency assistance. Exercise. Walking your dog. Okay. Walking your dog. That's one major problem for people right now who don't leash their dogs, and they act like a complete stuck up to like people who tell them to leash their dogs. The only place you can unleash your dog is inside a dog park, not not inside a park that has a dog park. I've had to deal with people like that, snarky people. So rude. Skating. Some towns and cities will not allow skating. Vaughan in York region, they are not allowing skating. You're gonna attend the place to the related to the administration of the justice. Exercise the section 35 indigenous or treaty right. That's for natives only. Go to airport or transit station for essential travel. It's outside, around, or inside Ontario, though must be essential. If not, you'll be named and shamed. Visiting a household of a person living alone. You can't visit someone who is living with others, like with another person or more than two people. You can buy and obtain animal food and veterinarian services and assistance. Travel and for exempt purposes, and moving or making arrangements to buy or sell property or to end a buyer and a beginner and a lease. However, there are fines for individuals who don't want to wear masks and or face covering in businesses, outdoor public spaces, and and also outdoor spaces where like it is really crowded and you can't really do social distancing. Yeah, social distancing is not just for indoors; it's for outdoors too. So I know some people are still trying to make up excuses not to wear a mask because they don't want to wear a mask and they're just scoffing. I'm quoting that Eminem song. So you will be fine. And two, fines and even closures for businesses that are contravening an order, though that includes running a business when told to close temporarily. That is for businesses that are not essential businesses. Oh yeah, not coronavirus screening staff. Yeah, you can get in trouble for that. No mask on. Breaking capacity rules. No safety rules for staff posted. And not checking if staff are following coronavirus rules. Hamilton has been known for breaking some of these rules, and City of Hamilton is known for naming and shaming businesses who do break these rules. Yeah, it can be pretty embarrassing when your business ends up on the news saying, "Oh, this business did not follow the rules because of this. They're going to be closed for karma." Karma hits back. So fines number 3: fines for gatherings exceeding more than 5 people who are not from the same household. So there should be no gatherings for people in Southern Ontario due to gray zone rules until tomorrow's the last day. After that, rule number 3 still applies. No cheating. And no gatherings with your friend or anything, because if you're going to have your gathering with your friend just because you want to and just because you want to break the rules doing so, don't be a stuck up and make it easier for people who are having to follow these strict coronavirus rules, and we hate it. They're so incompetent people. There are fines for in effect for this applies this the second last day. For Southern Ontario, so no social gatherings with anyone outside your household, no social gatherings over 10 inside your household. There's the limitation of some businesses, some closures, and restaurants and bars only doing takeout, delivery, and drive-through services. No large gatherings. Host pays $1,000. Every other person who showed up pays $750 each. Possible fine of $100,000 in penalties and 1 year in jail. And corporates could pay $10 million. Yeah, if they are caught breaking the no large gathering rule. Tomorrow is the last day for the gray zone. Schools will be open this Monday for Great Bruce area, Haliburton, Kawartha area, Northumberland, Quinte West, Peterborough area, Kingston, Frontenac, and Addington area, Leeds, Grenville, and Lanark area, and Renfrew. Toronto, Hamilton, Peel region, York region, and Windsor, Essex region. Schools will open on February 10th. Next month. All schools will soon follow along, and it will be reported soon when they will be. However, they'll still go to do. All of the schools will be doing online classes. Sorry, but it's a risk we have to take. Take a drive-through and delivery services. There are restaurants, bars, and cafes will be available. Use DoorDash.ca if a restaurant's website is not working. For delivery, use the app or call. If you know their phone number and you know what you want. So, hospitalizations. 1,533 people have been hospitalized today. Okay, that's lower. 65 lower than yesterday. Okay, that's an improvement. Less coronavirus patients and taking over hospital beds. 388 patients in ICU. It's lower than -7. Okay, that's improvement. And 293 ICU patients and using a ventilator. Okay, -3. Okay, cool. That's good. Slowly improving. It just needs to keep lowering for the last few days and the next few months to come. However, the big problem is vaccines have been really slowing down, and we have had some problems with some vaccines. So the rollout for the Pfizer BioNTech vaccine is on stage 1 right now, so they're going to give it out to the long-term care home residents and staff and anyone who works in that position and or works or lives. And February 15th, they're going to give it to people 80 plus, and then Aboriginal adults, and they're going to sort of work their way down until 75, 60 plus 60 plus 65 plus 60 plus 50 older people, and then it's going to be, and then by March it's going to be available to everyone, but that it's sort of a delay right now, even though it's starting today. And while Moderna Incorporated said there has been an important problem with one of their vaccines batches, 41L2OA. Yeah, O, not 0. Yeah. And they've had, and some people in California had some treatment, and they had some allergic reactions to that batch. So yeah, they have that problem. And we've not heard from if they're making making a second wave of batches, because they first released theirs December 30th, 2020. And Johnson & Johnson hasn't made a vaccine, and there's another company I forgot. I'll look into it. But I don't know. They're probably not making a vaccine, but yeah, Johnson might. So long-term care homes, 3,256 deaths have been reported, plus 17. So 251 outbreaks right now. I don't think anything has changed. Yep. It's going on right now. So, please, so students going back to school on Monday, and on February 10th, do keep track of when you are going back to school. All other schools will not be going back to. We'll still continue to do online classes. So follow coronavirus safety rules. Use social media to contact others. Only go on essential travel. Stay out of areas where coronaviruses can be high. And follow stay-at-home regulations. Yeah, a lot of people have been charged and, arrested for not following these rules. It's time we took this seriously. Let's try and lower the coronavirus cases more, huh? Stay safe, folks.